Hello, viewers. Welcome. Ooh, Faith, that was no, God, my computer's terrible. Lighting, bad lighting too. Here I am. I'm back, and I'm actually going to do what I promised I would do with this YouTube channel, and that is to talk to you viewers about how I feel about teaching, because that's what I'm in college for. I'm going to become a teacher, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how I will become a teacher soon in the very future, hopefully. Not that far away, actually. A year or two. And it's very far away for, because then I'll have to get my master's and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I think one of the more important things to get past is why I want to become a teacher. And there's a really long list of reasons for that, but one of the biggest ones is that when I was a kid, the greatest experience I've ever had as a kid to want to become a teacher is when I was in 5th grade. Something really tragic happened to me. My dad died of cancer when I was 10. Not Hodgkin's lymphoma. The combination is supposed to be pretty much irreversible. There really was nothing that doctors could do. But anyway, as that happened, obviously my schoolwork dropped. I lost a lot of ground in that. But she recognized this immediately, and each and every day she took me aside. Talked to me. She went completely out of her way. After school, she would talk to me, see how I was doing, make sure that I wasn't falling completely behind. And some days that she took me aside and we went to go get ice cream, and then we would just talk. It was nice, actually. She really brought me back up on my feet and made me realize that this is not the end of the world. I still have my mother, still have my friends. She gave me a sense of normality, I guess, is what you would call it. And I never forgot that. It was a very tough time. And I was just a 10-year-old kid, so I really didn't know exactly what was going on, but I understand now more what she did for me. And just those couple acts, she made a difference in that kid's life, my life. And so that's why I really want to become a teacher. And another reason, just to throw it out there, is that I've always volunteered. My mom teaches kindergarten, so yeah, teaching runs in the family. Family business. Anyway, she teaches kindergarten in a nearby school district, not my school district, the one that I attended while I was in public school. And when I was around 15, I volunteered in her classroom, and I've been doing it ever since. I'm 20 now, so I've been doing it for quite a while. I just love working with those kids, seeing their faces light up when they understand something. It's really something else. One of the main problems that teachers face today is that we make assumptions. We assume that if a student walks in, a black student, let's say, walks in, has those low-down pants, baseball cap, chains, that he's going to misbehave. And if you say that there's a school rule that there's no hats allowed, and if you're going to ask him to take off his hat, he's going to make a scene. The assumptions. But sometimes students will surprise you. You just ask them politely, and then they'll respect you, because you don't know if they can follow the rules, or if they are a good student or a bad student. And by good and bad, I guess you can take it as a lot of ways. Are they a smart student? Do they excel, or are they average, or do they need extra help? And that shouldn't determine whether they're good or bad, actually. All students can learn. That's what I believe. Getting back to that example that I just gave you about the student with the hat and stuff, it was actually, I paraphrased, I guess is the phrase, a section in a book I read for my class, and that is A White Teacher Talks About Race. It's by Julie Landsman. It's a classroom edition, so obviously that's why my professor chose it. It's his book. Copyrighted. Oh, it's copyrighted. Don't look at it. Yeah, I definitely have to give credits for that. Yeah, copyright laws. Yeah, I swear, if YouTube takes this down before my professor can see it, I'm going to be extraordinarily angry. And don't worry, they won't take me down. They won't, I promise. I'm good with copyright stuff. Oh my god, I'm off topic again. Anyway. another problem that might arise in your classroom, in my classroom, is that what if a student's saying like disrespectful things towards any kind of racial slur or some slash at any homosexual tendencies that another student may have. Well, how are you going to deal with that? Well, it's called having courageous conversations, and that is a wait, hold on, cheating, but still, I have my notes everywhere. You'd be surprised. Jeez, I don't have all this memorized. God, that's idiotic. It's like, I'm not an actor. Yes, I am. Well, that's beside the point. Shut up. No, I'll edit that out. God, I didn't edit that out. Damn it. I mean, God. Gosh. Anyway, back to that. Those situations that you might run into. Well, if I was there, if that was my classroom, and that's what something in my class. Wait, that's something that my professor would call a teachable moment, and that's when you take a student aside and ask them a question like, "Is that what you mean?" Or just shut them down completely, say that is unacceptable. In the classroom, that kind of language is unacceptable. I will not have that in my classroom. And you can talk about why. Like, why is that unacceptable? Like, say, a student says, "That's so gay." You might want to take them aside, or not even, just address the whole classroom and say, "Well, why do you think that's gay?" Like, ask them the question, because half the time they might just surprise you. They might come up with a reason. But then they'll also understand, hopefully they should also understand that their word choice was wrong. That maybe they meant to say more like that's dumb, or that's prissy, I guess. That's not an offensive word. God, guys, don't hate me. Or girls. Or other. Or both. Did I address everyone in that little statement? I don't know. I don't care. The point being that every student deserves respect. No matter what. Every human being deserves respect. Privacy. Not being put down all the time. The stuff that people really don't think about. They want to live, so let them live. Another very strong belief I have about teaching is that I believe the role of the teacher is to provide their students with the appropriate learning. Would I have a line right here? 1 second. I don't have this memorized. Shut up. From a learning atmosphere where students feel safe and free to independently explore their learning. I knew it was good to print this stuff out. Anyway, what that's saying is a safe environment where they want to be able to explore. And as of lately, it's getting tougher and tougher in certain school districts, especially for, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender students. Research shows that they feel isolated. They'll get depressed, their anxiety. And I learned all this from a guest speaker that came in, and about watching this one video. It's called Sticks and Stones, I believe. Hold on, I have a packet. 1 second. Yeah, Sticks and Stones. Produced by American Friends Service Committee and Gay Liberation Program and Catalyst Productions. Copyright 2003 and 2010. What? Okay. Copyright laws. I don't understand them. Do you? No. Okay, good. Anyway. Yeah, so they're getting harassed, they're bullied more often. How do you deal with that stuff in a classroom? I mean, obviously all us teachers need to be on the lookout for that, but we can't see anything, especially when the student doesn't reach out for help. Like, we can help as much as we can, but we're going to be barred by the fact that if we don't know, then we can't help. So we have to learn the signs. We have to see the depression or see the intimidation from other students that these would have. And not just for even the gay, bisexual, lesbian and transgenders, groups of the entire school. Also the ethnicity differences. Like if you're came from where I am. I'm one of the very few colored people in the entire community. Like, there is me. I'm Peruvian, by the way. And so I guess it's this Latino, Hispanic. I just check other when they ask me, because my specificity isn't even determined. Anyway, yeah, and then there was two other black students, a male and a female, and then two Puerto Ricans, both female, and that was about it in my school. And luckily, I mean, my school district was wonderful. I never really felt my color, only occasionally. But if you go to like any other country, schools, it might not be the same. Like, the kids with different colored skin might be picked on a lot more just for looking different. They might struggle more to get opportunities that the Caucasian kids have. Anyway, that Sticks and Stones video really showed me, and then it came along with this work packet. I'm not sure how I can credit this. I might just put in the credits, a couple copyright lines, and link in the description if you want to watch the video, or right down there, look down there, just to the description, and there's a link. It'll take you there. You can watch the video, be enlightened. It'll be wonderful. Anyway, the whole challenge of making students feel safe is letting them know that we're on their side. Like, we can't put up with stuff like that. Bullying, anti-bullying, be anti-bullying. Don't just be neutral. Don't say like, oh, well, if I can't see it, then I don't know what to stop it. No, don't be blind. Look around. Monitor your halls more. Just inquire with your students. Don't pressure them, though. No student wants to feel like being, a rat, but still. And you'd be surprised how many want help but won't ask for it. I know that's a situation I've been in a couple times where I knew I needed help, but I just never asked for it. Back to that whole being anti-bullying thing. Any kind of issue, teachers need to be anti, not just sit in the background, path of least resistance stuff. And I know I need to give credit to what I just said, a path of least resistance to Robert Fritz, I believe his name. I'll look it up. It's a book. You should read it. Yeah, credits. When I roll the credits, it'll appear, just because I used his quote, path of least resistance, which means, when we have decisions to make, most people will take the easy way. They'll take the path of least resistance. They'll just follow. They'll be sheep, basically. They'll just follow the majority, and that's not as teachers. That's not what we need to do. We need to take the paths that lead to change. Don't take the path of least resistance. Stand up. Speak. I know it might seem hard, but once you do it once, it comes naturally each time, no matter what the issue. You can just speak your truth. Of course, for every problem, you're not going to know the solution to it. You're not going to know what's the right path to take. And it's our job as teachers to be knowledgeable of every aspect of teaching methods, issues out there, rising issues, past issues that could rise again. When I'm a teacher, it's going to be my responsibility to make sure that I know absolutely everything I can to ensure that my students get the proper education that I can give them. And they all deserve the best, don't they? It's just for every situation, no matter how prepared you think, I'm going to screw up. I mean, that's a given. It's what I do and learn from those mistakes. That's going to help me grow as a teacher. These all aren't my ideas, obviously. I borrowed and developed mine from all these sources. They're scrolling up as I talk. That one's... I'm not even pointing to one, am I? I'm such an idiot. Jeez. Anyway, thanks for watching. I have to really edit this, the crazy edit this. You know how long it's going to take me to edit? No, you don't, because you're watching the edited version right now. Viewers, I'm jealous. It just took forever to record. Oh, God. And it's going to take forever to upload. don't get to suffer through that because you're not the one uploading it and editing it. You're just watching. But thanks for watching. Links, click them. Be more educated because I certainly haven't been that much help. I'm just telling you what I believe. Hopefully you picked up all that from my ramblings / prepared statements. Prepared. Bunnies. No, they're not bunnies. It's bunny. But anyway, okay, I gotta leave you guys now. I'm sorry. My computer can't handle more than 10 minutes, and this is gonna be like a 15-minute video, and YouTube's gonna punch me in the throat. Until next time, if there is a next time. Probably not.